Hello everybody! Salty Sweet Ren here, back with something I haven't actually done in quite a while. I'm back with another cat creation video in The Sims 3. This isn't a create your cat, this isn't one of my old random generated cat things. This is something a little different. For those of you who might be new to the channel, you're probably here because of one of my more recent series, Clan Gen. Some of you may not be from Clan Gen, but look, the vast majority of you guys probably are. And Clan Gen is this little game I've been playing, based on the it's a little pixel game based on the Warriors series, where you get to basically create a little clan, and you get progress like their day-to-day lives, send them on patrols, and like see what happens as time goes on, and you get like see what the cats look like and stuff. It's really cute. It's really fun, and a lot of you guys have been following my clan, Wyvern Clan, on there, and I thought it might just be kind of fun to dip into The Sims 3, which is basically where the roots of this channel are, and try and create what the cats may look like in Sims 3. For today, we're just gonna be doing the 3 ginger kits, the 3 ginger cats that may or may not have something to do with the prophecy. For those who are unfamiliar with my Clan Gen series, basically the reason that this new clan, Wyvern Clan, was formed was because like they took like these 3 kids who are being mistreated by their clans because of some sort of prophecy to do with like a ginger cat or something. And like the clans were kind of afraid, so these 3 ginger kids were being like ostracized by their clans, so that a bunch of cats were like, you know what, never mind, we're gonna take better care of these cats, and formed a new clan with them. And they did grow up. A couple of them have died by now, but either way, I do want to create them in Sims 3, see what they might look like if they were in my Sims 3 game. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I'm going to be starting with JB, because we never spent a ton of time with JB. I'm going to go ahead and do Wyvern Clan, because that's the clan that JB was a part of. I can't remember if JB was male or female, honestly, off the top of my head. I think JB was a Tom, if I recall correctly. I could like come back and change this. It doesn't really matter for like the actual cat creation process. Let's see, what would be a good base? Oh, and also, for those who are unfamiliar with my cat creation series, ooh, we could go with maybe that's a little too skinny. I could always add some fluff. For those who are unfamiliar with like my cat creation videos, what I usually do is I just kind of talk over me creating cats. I might go quiet. Oh, and the markings are gone. Oh well. I usually just kind of talk over me making the cats. It's just kind of a chill little series. Sometimes I go quiet for a little bit. Sometimes I might not talk a ton. And that's fine, because I'm trying like to focus. Let me actually go ahead and find an actual pattern. Here, we can use this as a base and like build on top of this. JB is kind of a pale cream color. Kind of a pale ginger, is what we were saying. It's kind of a golden. This kind of pale ginger sort of works. We can kind of build on top of that as well. Like, one of the things I like to do is like take some extra markings, kind of like spread them like across the cat a little bit. Might do something like that. Take our pale ginger and let's darken a little bit. Go a little bit more ginger. Darken a little bit more. You know, I might actually take this and like kind of spread it a little bit. And And ooh, you know what? I could take this. Again, kind of push a little bit more towards the ginger. Darken it a tad. And I can kind of like build this like on top of the fur a little bit. Just kind of give it a little bit more texture. Kind of going along the back. I know this is like, I know it kind of looks like stripes, but I usually use this like just to kind of like add like a little bit more detail to some of the cats. I don't always use this pattern, but it is kind of a fun one. Let's kind of go along the tail a little bit. Alright, now let's see. We could do some face markings for sure. Let's see, I kind of want to take the markings and go like here with them. Kind of have that sort of like ginger on the top of the head. Where's the ear markings? Is this it? Yep, that's it. Let's go ahead and take the slight ginger coloration, put it there. And under the jaw, I think we'll do like a lighter cream color. Yeah, definitely not that. Let's go like pretty pale, I think. Not quite white, I think. But something kind of pretty pale like that. On top of everything, we do need to have like the kind of speckles. Let's see, we can kind of like, one of the things I like to do is like kind of stack like different markings on top of each other. So if we start with this, and on top of that, let's see, there's like a rosettes marking. We've got this. We've also got this. I kind of like this a little bit more, personally. I'm gonna darken it a tad. Something like that. Maybe. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this and like put it on top of everything. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see. I have like these eye markings I sometimes use. I kind of like that. That's super cute. I can do like the paws like a little bit of a lighter color as well. Where's like one of the ones that fades? Yeah, like that color. Can do it for that paw. I know this isn't exactly what JB looks like, but I'm trying to do this from memory, actually. It just occurred to me I probably should have like grabbed like a reference picture or something. But I can't have too many programs running on my laptop, because otherwise my game will like slow down to the point where I can't really do anything. People who've been on my channel for a long time are pretty familiar with the fact that, like, that's the whole reason my old Warrior series has been put on hiatus for so long. Let's see. I feel like I need to, like, do something else to kind of, like, lighten up the colors. Let's see. We do, like, another something. Let's see, if I do this, it does kind of like automatically like lighten stuff up right off the top of the bat, right off the bat. Ooh, I wonder if I actually made this like a... maybe not quite this dark. Just still have like a little bit more on like the... That's too light. I am struggling to figure out what I should do with you. Oh, you don't quite look ginger now, though. That's the problem. Okay, that actually pushed it a little bit more towards the ginger. Something like that. That might work. I think that'll work, actually, yeah. For JB, I think this coloration kind of works. Let's see, first shape I've already kind of played with a little bit. JB kind of looks like a scrawny cat to me. Let's see. Kind of playing along with like some of these first shapes. This one actually does like work for me, I think. Let's go into body shape. Let's see. You might be a little bit more of like a smaller cat. I feel like you might have been the smallest of the three, honestly. Smallest and the scrawniest, in my opinion. You can actually bring out the body length a little bit. The body thickness, skinniest. The next scale, we can kind of bring in a tiny bit more. We leave the chest scale alone. The neck length, we can, if neck stays as is, you'd still look pretty scrawny, so. Stomach, we can kind of like tuck up and you kind of like look a little bit scrawnier. Tail length, why not make it a little bit longer? The ears. Let's see. I always do like to play with a little bit of flop whenever I do cats. Just a little bit of flop. Maybe we can like... I was gonna say, let's move your ears forward, but they are as forward as they can be. Like that. Kind of make them pretty pointed. Ear tip angle. Kind of like that actually. If we bring them back to like the top of the head. Yeah, that works. That. See, I think your nose color is pretty fine as is. Eyes? I do think you had blue eyes, but I don't think they were this shade of blue. Once again, I am wishing that I had a reference, but unfortunately, I did not think to do that. Did all three of the cats have blue eyes? I think Patch Thistle actually had green eyes, now I think about it. Yeah, let's go back to this kind of cyanish at the edge. You do look very pretty. But, you know, I am gonna actually I'm gonna look at one of my old videos, see if I can find a picture of JB, just to be sure. Oh no, JB had hazel eyes. Okay. Yeah, let's actually change that. Let's give JB some kind of hazel colored eyes instead. Kind of like a yellowish green, almost. Darken that. This kind of color kind of works. JB also had a darker colored nose, apparently. So let's kind of bring it down to this, I think, works. Maybe we could give you, like... You know what? This is fine. You can play around with the muzzle a little bit. Right, that's definitely bringing the muzzle height back down. Changing muzzle height shape back to about there. Yeah, that got a little funny. I think this might actually work for JB. Yeah, I think that this works. Definitely not perfect, but for a kind of creamy ginger speckled cat, I think that this works. So let's see, JB was an insecure cat, but an excellent fighter. So maybe we could go with, skittish. Oh, poor dear. Maybe a little bit clueless? Aww. But you were an excellent fighter, so we'll go with destructive for the sake of that. Let's give you a higher pitched meow. There we go, that works. And you know what, looking at the reference, JB was in fact female. So let's go ahead and switch you to female. So now we have JB. So I'm gonna move on to the next cat, which will be Lost Whisper. Alrighty. So Lost Whisper is the second one of our 3 ginger cats. So let me go ahead and do Lost Whisper. And they were like this fiery ginger Tom. He's like a really cool looking cat, like a fiery ginger Tom with blue eyes. He was ambitious and very smart. He was just like super cool. Honestly, of the 3, he was my favorite. But he is no longer around. What if I use? No. Trying to think what would be like a good base. Like we're definitely gonna be like changing up like the patterns and stuff. We could literally just use the American wire hair as a base and change stuff up. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright. Time for our fiery ginger cat. So, similar to what I did with JB, I usually like to start with like a slightly lighter color at the base. Because otherwise it will look kind of off if I just like go straight to bright orange. I have to like layer colors sometimes. So we're gonna start with this. Then on top of that, we are going to take this marking, stretch it as much as we can, like so. Take the ginger and slightly push it to be a little bit more of a ginger color. That's a little bit golden, that's fine. Then we're gonna do the same thing. And push it again. And do the same thing. This time might shrink it down a little bit. And push it again. This is kind of the same thing I did when I was making one of the old cats in our Sims 3 Sims 3 series, Antler Claw. I like took like a pale ginger at the base and I just started stacking more and more like ginger colors on top. Could also kind of darken it a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that could work. I think that this kind of gets us to like the ginger color we want. Because if we started with like this as like the base, it would look a little bit odd, but since we kind of like have it like a little bit faded, it looks a little bit more natural. So let's see. Around the face, like you kind of look a little bit more pale-ish. And take that, lighten it up a little bit. Like so. I feel like if I took this and like made it like this darker ginger, I could even like darken it like a little bit more. And gives you a little bit more of like a serious look. I could definitely play around with like the eye shape and that'll tweak how this particular marking looks on you. Let's see. You're gonna be a more like distinct sort of ginger tabby, so... maybe... That color is pretty good for, like, ginger stripes, I would say. If I go ahead... Not that. Take it to there, yeah, but then you don't have markings on the back of the head. Okay. We can play with this. Alright, and now we can also take this and, like, change up, like, what each, like, kind of how each of the stripe colors looks on ya. That looks a little off. Trying to figure out like what's making this look off actually. Oh, that actually did the trick. But now I feel like I have to put, like, more stripes on top to make it look better. If I do, like, the plain stripes on the top, and just kind of darken them a tad. Maybe lower the opacity on that. I think that works. Tail could use some slightly different coloration as well. If I do that on the tail... That's the color I use for scars. This works a little bit, kind of. I lower the opacity on it. That actually works. There. That works. Let's see. I could also, like, on the chest, kind of grab this color I was using and fade it. Lower the opacity. Or actually, what color was I using for the face marking? That one. I used that color, kind of faded a little bit. And let's see, the tip of the tail is also a little bit more of a solid color, so... tail tip will be kind of this, and I'll go ahead and take this and make that more of a solid orange. There we go. You're looking pretty good, Lost Whisper. Ooh, actually, I might go ahead and add like something on the ears once again. Where is my ear marking? Because that one's for some reason very hard to find. There it is. I could literally just do that and that's fine. Okay, hang on. Let me go to like full body, like right there. Now I can like tweak other stuff about you. One of the things I have fun doing with you is like make you like a slightly longer furred cat. I think that this will work for you. I didn't really tweak that much. Let's go to body shape. And let's see. We can make you a little bit bigger, maybe. Maybe increase body thickness a bit. I might take your neck down a little bit. Neck was looking a little awkward. Bring neck scale in. That actually looks much better, like right off the bat, yeah. Oh, where's... Okay, tail length, we'll make it a little longer, and we'll make it fluffier. Where's tail thickness? There we go. I can't make it, like, super fluffy with this type of tail, but... it works. Let's see if I go into the face. Your shape, let's just go ahead and make pointed, kind of. I'll bring it down there, I think. Let's see. If we do something like that, that actually works. Eye shape. Bring down to there. Rotate eyes. Where's eye size? Because, yeah, your eyes are massive. Go ahead and bring them down to like that. You just immediately look like a cool cat. Alright, and you have kind of really cool blue eyes, so let's go ahead and start making those really cool blue eyes of yours. Like so. And let's see, it shows that you have a red nose. Red's not really a color that we've got, but we can take you to like a brown or a pink. Technically we have black, but like this is like maybe the closest we've got to like a red is like this shade of brown. It's really cool though. Bringing the muzzle down a tad because it looks kind of cool like that. Like so. And I think this is kind of what I imagine Lost Whisper would look like. So if we go into here, Lost Whisper was an ambitious cat, and very intelligent. So let's see, you're a genius. I might make you adventurous as well. And proud. Oh yes, look at you. I'll give you a deeper meow. And I think that this is how I imagine Lost Whisper would look. So that's 2 of our 3 cats down. And finally, there's only 1 cat left, and that's Patch Thistle. Alright, we're on the final of our 3 ginger cats, and this last one is actually Patch Thistle, who is the last living of the 3 cats. And something I keep forgetting whenever I'm playing the game is I'm not like regularly checking like their info stuff. Patch Thistle is actually female, a Molly, she cat. I like using the term Molly sometimes because it's easier. Like yeah, like Toms aren't called he cats, but Mollies are called she cats. So I'm just using the term Molly for when I play the game. But anyways, Patch Thistle is a very ginger and white cat, like mostly solid coloration, but like just like a dark ginger and white cat. Let's go with the Bengal as a base, or no, that's Savannah. Where's the Bengal? The Bengal is up here somewhere. Here's the Bengal. Yeah, I like that look. Let's use this as the base. And let's see. Technically speaking, you would have a ginger base. But like I said, like just going to like a pure ginger like right off the bat looks a little off, so we have to kind of like stack the colors whenever I do this. So we do that. And on top, we just stack all the colors. Gonna make you like a very ginger cat. Gonna take that, tweak it a little bit more towards the red even. Double down on top of that with another. Still looks off. I'm actually gonna... Let's see if like changing the fur density and stuff will help with that, making it look better. Well, it definitely does something for the fur. That looks better right away. Does not look as like blatantly weird. Or I wonder if I take this, go ahead and make this like a slightly darker ginger as well. Okay, that's just red. And technically Patch Thistle is like a red cat, but like this is like a red that like almost hurts my eyes to look at, honestly. So I'm gonna like layer some more stuff on top actually. If I lower the opacity on this. Kind of spread this like over the back, I think. It kind of breaks up like the really obnoxious coloration a little bit, in my opinion. Like, sorry, like the brightness of that ginger just really hurts my eyes, so I just need to break it up with something. Technically speaking, I should make like this like a little darker as well. Oh, and you know what I could do? Where is those? Here it is. All right, actually, I remember a better one. This marking. I take this. Once again, pull it a little bit more towards the red, but again, tweak it so it's like a darker color. That works. And also, I just remembered that there's this I could use. So if I take that, make that like a darker sort of... like so. It kind of breaks up the colors and it makes it like look better, at least to my eyes. It doesn't hurt as much to look at anymore. So now I could technically like take you and like do something like this, I guess? And if technically we're going to be covering up the muzzle and paws anyway, so I can go ahead. Actually, let me go ahead and start doing those markings right now. Like, your muzzle and paws are like a white color, like a white. Let's go ahead and like kind of, yeah, pull it a little bit more towards there so it's not like, there we go. And I can bring this in as well, just kind of alter that marking a little bit. And bring it down to the chest. And then on the chest, it kind of continues into a marking kind of like this. And I really want to learn how to make like new markings for myself. I've looked up a tutorial, but I haven't like gone through with it because I have to like install like some new programs, and I don't have a ton of room on my laptop for that. But from there, I can't tell if you have a white belly or if that's just your paw. Let's actually go ahead and do a white belly as well. Right, wrong button again. It's been too long since I've done this. We can do that. And then let's go ahead and start like getting the paws to be the same white color. We can also make them a little bit uneven because it's kind of cute. And I think that works for markings. Might like... We could like do like a little like splattering of like white markings just kind of like at the edges of stuff. Like if I shrink this down and carefully move it to like the face area. And kind of put it like there, so it kind of like looks like you got like some extra markings on the cheek there. Something like that. We can also, let's see. Technically speaking, we can do this, but it doesn't really blend with the stomach. If you look carefully, you can still see that kind of ginger line. That always bugs me whenever I'm using this particular marking. It's another reason I want to like work on making my own. Something like that, and then if we kind of like do something similar on the opposite side. Like so, that kind of works. We've already kind of tweaked fur length and stuff. Can tweak a little bit more, maybe. I kind of like it like this. I kind of like it like this. It looks nice. So then if we go into full body, I could give you shorter legs. I don't think I'm going to do that for you. I'll also make you maybe a little bit bigger. I'll make it a little bit bigger than Lost Whisper, I think. Maybe a little bit more body thickness for you. Patch Thistle kind of strikes me as a cat who like has been like a very like, kind of like strongly built cat, I think. Let's see. Your position, we can move a little bit more over to the sides, perhaps. But ear tip angle can go up. Now you look a little bit like a mouse. We'll shrink the ears down a bit. And make them a little bit more on the pointed side. Or actually, no, let's switch ear position, the height back up to the top. Ear tip angle. We'll do like that. And maybe not so much flop. I do like a bit of flop, but maybe less flop for you. Let's see, we'll bring your nose down to kind of a brownish color. And your eyes are actually a green color, so let's go ahead and tweak your eyes to be more of green, I think. I mean, your eyes are technically already green, but let's kind of like make them a little bit more like foresty, I think. Ooh, that works. I like that. Yeah, I think I really like the way that Patch Thistle looks here. So let's go ahead and let's see, you're a troublesome cat, but I think you're also, like a good hunter or extremely smart. So you're a bit troublesome. So I'm gonna say, you're destructive because you tend to get into some trouble. I'll also say that you are also proud. And also a genius, I'll say. I'll give you a little bit of a higher voice, or maybe no, I'll give you a slightly deeper voice, just slightly. And I think that that's Patch Thistle. So we have JB, Lost Whisper, and Patch Thistle all here. I'm gonna see if I can get some screenshots and pull them into the game really quick. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this little, mini creating a cat series. I might do more, creating Wyvern Clan in the future. I might also bring back my old Create Your Cat series. I'll probably just completely reset my list of cats. But, it's just a lot of fun, like, making cats. I kind of missed just, like... It's just very chill for me, like, just bringing the cats into the game and making them... And that right now they're just all kind of doing their own thing as the sun sets, and their colors look even more fiery, and they're all leaving! Oh, look at you, Patch Thistle, just going to sleep on the rock. Anyways, I think that this is as good a time as any for me to go ahead and just wrap things up, which I was technically already doing. But yeah, guys, once again, thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of the Sims 3 Creating a Cat series. Almost said Create Your Cat, but that's not what this is. If you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. If there's any other cats in Wyvern Clan you want me to create, please be sure to comment below and let me know which ones you want to see. And, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Subscribing is completely free, and you can always unsubscribe at any time, but subscribing does really help out the channel. So, once again, thank you guys all so much, and I will see you in the future. Stay safe out there, everybody.